Hello, everyone. Today we will learn about the vegetable cutting seedling. Through this lesson, you will understand the basic concepts of vegetable cutting seedling, learn how to select and prepare cutting materials, master cutting methods and environmental control skills, as well as post-cutting management techniques. This lesson will focus on 4 main topics. 1. Overview of cutting seedling technology. 2. Selection and treatment of cutting materials. 3. Cutting methods and environmental control. 4. Post-cutting management and cultivation of strong seedlings. First, let's look at the overview of cutting seedling technology. Cutting seedling is a method that induces root and shoot development from parts of plants, such as stems and leaves, under appropriate conditions, resulting in new plant formation. This technique is widely used in vegetable propagation, especially for plants that are difficult to propagate by seeds. The advantages of cutting seedling include maintaining the parent plant's traits, improving propagation efficiency, and reducing costs, which are significant for accelerating the promotion and application of new varieties. Cutting seedling is suitable for various vegetables, such as tomatoes, cucumbers, eggplants, and peppers, as these can be quickly propagated while preserving their varietal characteristics. With the development of biotechnology and facility agriculture, cutting seedling is evolving toward precision, automation, and industrialization to meet the demands of modern agricultural production. Next, let's explore the selection and treatment of cutting materials. The steps for treating cutting seedlings include branch selection, tool disinfection, branch treatment, branch disinfection, rooting treatment, plant stabilization, and moisture retention during planting. What are the selection criteria for cutting materials? Let's learn together. The cutting materials should come from mature parts of the plant, as maturity directly influences rooting and survival rates. Typically, semi-woody branches are chosen as cutting materials. To assess the maturity of the materials, select healthy and disease-free parts from vigorous plants, such as side shoots of tomatoes and cucumbers, which are rich in nutrients and growth vigor. Pre-treatment of cutting materials includes the application of cut treatment and growth regulators. Properly cut the cutting materials to ensure smooth cut surfaces, which promotes the formation and rooting of callus. Using growth regulators, such as indole 3 acetic acid, can promote rooting of cutting materials and increase the success rate of cuttings. Now, let's learn about cutting methods and environmental control. Cutting methods include water cutting and substrate cutting. Water cutting involves placing cuttings in clean water to promote rooting through appropriate temperature and humidity control. Substrate cutting uses lightweight materials such as vermiculite and perlite as a growing medium, providing a suitable environment for the cuttings. Environmental control during cutting includes temperature management and humidity adjustment. The ideal temperature range for cutting is 20 to 25 degrees Celsius to promote cell division and rooting. During humidity regulation, maintain an appropriate level of humidity, typically controlling relative humidity at 85% to 95% to reduce moisture evaporation and ensure a sufficient water supply for the cutting materials. Now let's delve into post-cutting management and cultivation of strong seedlings. Key management points after vegetable seedling cuttings are crucial for improving survival rates and promoting seedling growth. These include environmental control, moisture management, nutrient management, and pest and disease prevention. First, let's discuss environmental control. Maintaining suitable temperature and humidity is key to successful propagation. Generally, a temperature of 20 to 25 degrees Celsius is optimal. Warm-loving vegetables may tolerate slightly higher temperatures, while cool-loving varieties prefer lower temperatures. If temperatures drop too low, a small arch structure can be placed over the seedbed, and grass curtains can be used at night to retain heat. If temperatures are too high, shade nets can be utilized for cooling. Relative humidity should be controlled between 85% to 95%. As callus tissue and new roots develop, oxygen levels should be increased by providing ventilation 1 to 2 times daily for 1 to 2 hours to maintain air circulation. Light is also critical. Initially, cuttings should be shaded to prevent excessive moisture loss from direct sunlight. As cuttings heal and root, light intensity can gradually increase. Typically, complete darkness is maintained for the first 3 days. Partial shade is provided from day 4 to day 6, and by day 7, shading is no longer necessary, especially when new shoots begin to grow. After cutting, it is essential to water adequately to keep the soil moist, but care must be taken to avoid oversaturation that could lead to cutting rot. Watering should primarily use misting or drip irrigation, avoiding excessive flooding. In the mid to late stages of seedling growth, as root systems and leaf numbers increase, gradually reduce watering frequency and amount to prevent leggy seedlings. Next, let's discuss nutrient management. After seedlings reach a certain growth stage, fertilizers should be applied according to their nutrient needs. Initially, nitrogen fertilizers are emphasized, with phosphorus and potassium fertilizers added in moderation during later stages to enhance seedling quality. Foliar feeding can also be effective in supplementing nutrients and promoting seedling growth. Finally, let's address pest and disease control. Prior to cutting, strict disinfection of cuttings and soil should be conducted to minimize pest and disease occurrences. Integrated control can combine biological, physical, and chemical control methods. Cultivating strong seedlings requires understanding the standards for strong seedlings and cultivation measures needed. Strong seedlings should have well-developed root systems, sturdy stems, and intact leaves, exhibiting good growth vigor. Through appropriate water and nutrient management and suitable environmental controls, we can cultivate resilient and healthy seedlings. In this lesson, we have covered the key points about vegetable cutting seedling technology. I hope that through this study, you will master this technique and contribute to the development of the vegetable industry. At the same time, it is essential to recognize that agriculture is a fundamental industry of China. As students of agronomy in the new era, we must take on the mission of revitalizing agriculture and strengthening our nation, applying our knowledge to practical production. After class, please complete the following exercises. Okay, that concludes today's lesson. Thank you all for listening.